So hey guys, today I'd just like to do 2 gaming PC builds for August. The first build is called Sapphire. Sapphire has an Intel Core i7 6700K 4.0 GHz quad-core processor. In my opinion, this is one of the best processors for gaming. For the CPU cooler, I went with the NZXT Kraken X61 to kind of stick with the black and blue theme. Then for the motherboard, I went with the Asus Z170 AATX LGA1151 motherboard. This is a very nice motherboard for gaming, and I think its maximum RAM is 64 gigabytes. But for RAM, for this build, I only went with 16 gigabytes, which I believe is plenty to game on. For storage, I went with a 500 gigabyte Samsung 850 EVO SSD, combined with the Western Digital Black Series 1 terabyte 720 RPM or 7,200 RPM internal hard drive. For the video card, I went with an Asus GeForce GTX 1080 8 gigabyte video card. This is one of the best graphics cards on the market right now, but it doesn't come at a cheap price, running you $630. For the case, I went with the NZXT H440 matte black and blue, that's where the Sapphire name came from. That's why I stuck with the blue. And this is an ATX mid-tower case. For the power supply, I went with the EVGA Supernova NEX 650 watt 80 plus gold certified fully modular ATX power supply, and the operating system is Windows 10. The total for this setup is $1,796. Almost $1,900. Sorry, $1,797. And for the next build, Charcoal, the CPU is an Intel Core i5 6500 3.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. This build is going to be mainly for productivity, but you can do some minor gaming on it. This also has a Cairo Rig C7 40.5 CFM CPU cooler. I know a couple of people who have done builds with this CPU cooler, and they say it works great. For the motherboard, I went with the MSI Z170A Gaming M5 ATX LGA 1151 motherboard. This is a very good motherboard for the price. It is $150 with I think $20 off rebate. And for the memory, I went with the Kingston HyperX Fury Black 8 gigabyte set. You give 2 4 gigabytes. And for storage, I went with the Western Digital Caviar Blue 1 terabyte 7200 RPM internal hard drive. For the video card, I went with the Gigabyte Radeon RX 480 8 gigabyte video card. For the case, I stuck with the Corsair 200R ATX mid-tower case. For the power supply, I went with the EVGA 500 watt 80 plus bronze certified ATX power supply. For the operating system, Windows 10 Home OEM 64-bit. This build should be great for productivity and nothing too major for gaming. Like, don't expect to be playing like Grand Theft Auto 5, playing in 4K, getting over 60 FPS. For the other build, I think this build could even play VR games pretty great. Well, anyways, those are the 2 builds for August. I will see you guys in the next video.